Imagine for a moment, stepping back, way back. Picture the Earth as a tiny, fragile sphere hanging in the endless black of space, surrounded by stars, planets, and countless galaxies, stretching beyond what we can even fathom. On this small, pale blue dot, each one of us was born, grew up, experienced love, sorrow, joy, and loss. But why? Why here? Why us? Our civilization, with its art, its science, its conflicts and triumphs, sits on a minuscule speck in an endless universe of unimaginable scale. The more we learn, the smaller and more insignificant we seem. And yet, there's this strange feeling that perhaps, just maybe, there's a purpose to all of it. Part 1. The Cosmic Lottery. Let's start with this idea. We are, quite literally, stardust. The elements in our bodies were formed billions of years ago in the hearts of stars. When those stars exploded, their atoms spread across the cosmos, eventually forming everything we know, including us. Isn't that remarkable? But here's a question. Why did life happen here? The Earth is in the Goldilocks zone, perfectly positioned from the sun to allow liquid water, a critical ingredient for life as we know it. We have an atmosphere that protects us, a magnetic field shielding us from cosmic radiation, and a stable climate, at least for now. It's almost like the universe stacked the odds in our favor. But is it just luck or something more? In this vast cosmic lottery, against all odds, we find ourselves here, alive and self-aware. Consciousness itself is one of the universe's greatest mysteries. Why did we evolve to think, to create, to question our existence? Some scientists argue that life might actually be common. After all, there are an estimated 100 billion galaxies, each containing hundreds of billions of stars, with even more planets orbiting them. Mathematically, the odds seem good that somewhere out there could be others like us, or perhaps something entirely different, beyond our wildest imaginations. Part 2. Are we alone? The question of whether we are alone in the universe has haunted humanity for centuries. We've looked to the stars, sent out signals, and listened carefully for responses, yet the silence is deafening. Scientists call this the Fermi paradox. If life is likely to exist elsewhere, why haven't we found any sign of it? Are advanced civilizations just so rare that the distances between us are too vast? Or could it be that civilizations tend to self-destruct before they can reach out to the stars? It's a sobering thought. When we look at our own planet, we see the potential for both incredible creativity and devastating destruction. Nuclear weapons, climate change, and resource scarcity, all of these are challenges we've created, and they may be the very things that prevent us from reaching our full potential. Perhaps the silence we hear in the cosmos is the silence of a universe filled with civilizations that came close but never quite made it. Or maybe the universe is waiting for us to grow, to survive our own infancy as a species, and join whatever lies beyond our cosmic neighborhood. Part 3. The Great Filter. One theory that may explain our cosmic solitude is called the Great Filter. It's the idea that somewhere along the line of evolution, there's a nearly insurmountable barrier. Something that makes it incredibly difficult for intelligent life to arise and thrive. The question is, have we already passed the Great Filter, or is it still ahead of us? If we've already passed it, then perhaps things like consciousness, civilization, and technology are rarer than we thought, making us one of the few, maybe even the only, civilizations in existence. But if the Great Filter is still ahead, it may be something like climate change, war, or artificial intelligence that could determine our fate. This thought can be frightening, yes, but it can also be motivating. It means that every action we take today matters. It means we carry the potential legacy of life, intelligence, and meaning on our shoulders. Part 4. The Search for Meaning. So, Why are we here? If life is so fragile, so rare and so precious, what is our purpose in this vast cosmos? Some people look to religion, philosophy, or art for answers. Others turn to science, hoping that understanding the physical laws of the universe will give us insight into our role in it. Perhaps the truth is that we are here to ask questions, to seek knowledge, and to explore. Human beings are naturally curious. We have a deep, innate drive to reach out and discover, and this, perhaps, is why we look to the stars. In a universe that is silent and vast, we are the ones who bring meaning to it simply by searching for that meaning. Every probe we send, every telescope we build, every question we ask is a part of that search. It's an expression of our desire to understand ourselves and the universe we live in. Maybe, just maybe, that is our purpose, to be the universe's way of looking at itself, of knowing itself. Part 5. The Legacy of Humanity. Think about this. Every generation, every individual is like a chapter in the story of humanity. Right now, it's our turn to write that chapter, to make choices that define what it means to be human. What kind of legacy will we have? What kind of legacy will we leave for those who come after us? Will we continue exploring, creating, and reaching for the stars? Or we will let our potential slip away, lost to the challenges we ourselves have created? These questions may not have easy answers, but they are questions worth asking. Because ultimately, the journey of humanity isn't just about survival, it's about finding our place in the cosmos and understanding what it means to be alive. So next time you look up at the night sky, just remember that you're part of something incredibly vast, yet deeply personal. Every star, every galaxy, every black hole exists for you to wonder at, to study, to explore. And perhaps, as we continue this journey, we'll discover that we are not alone, or we may find that we are the only ones who bear the responsibility of consciousness, of meaning, and of understanding. Either way, the question remains, what will we do with our time here? Will we choose to look inward, toward our own needs and desires, or will we reach outward, toward understanding, connection, and exploration? The choice is ours. And in that choice, perhaps, lies the answer to why we are here.